up, and welcome back to Interpreting the Stars, where today we're talking about an incredibly classic 1991 crime film. That's right, it's Thelma and Louise. A film that until now I've never seen once, and I'm not entirely sure why. I don't think I was ever banned from seeing it as a kid, and I've always been kind of interested to see it, but other films just kind of took precedence for whatever reason. I think, actually, one of the reasons I never saw it until now was because I didn't see the point. I knew how it ended. Everybody knows how to end. It has a famous ending. So I always kind of felt spoiled, and I didn't want my experience ruined because of it. Regardless, over the past few years, I've been getting a little bit more interested in seeing crime films in general. So will this review be an exhortation to watch it or to avoid it? Let's get cracking. This review is brought to you by the word of the day, exhortation, an address or communication emphatically urging somebody to do something. Thelma and Louise is about two female friends who decide to go on a little road trip, but trouble comes a-brewing when a man attempts to rape Thelma. And after a small scuffle, the man is killed in self-defense, which begins a snowball effect, leading these women down a path of crime they never intended, yet it brings them together all the same. So one thing you kind of have to understand about this movie is that it's sort of a feminist-centric film. Not just because it has females in the lead roles, but also because of the way they treat men. Which I'm pretty sure every man in this film is either a terrible human being or just stupid. There was only one other film that did this to my knowledge, and that was the female version of Ghostbusters. The thing about it is, I don't exactly mind feminist films. I don't mind women having empowering things that are kind of like coming of age, but are more like coming of confidence, which in all honesty is what this film's all about. Because these women are constantly cornered in this film. They're beaten down. Bad things just keep happening to them. And what's so empowering and so powerful in this film is the fact that they don't just go the tension route. If it was male-led, that's what it would be. It would be all tension and all seriousness. The more cornered these women feel, the more empowered they physically become, the closer they become as friends, and honestly, the more they just let loose. Again, I don't mind feminine films like this where the men are treated like garbage because, in all honesty, women have more than earned the right to make a film like this. Do you have any idea how many films exist out there where women are treated like objects, as things, stupid, or worse? This is almost a response to that, and a part of you just feels so good watching these women metaphorically give men the finger, but it's not exactly perfect, because they're not exactly doing themselves much favors by making the women criminals or making crime look fun, because that's just the thing. This is a movie that's easily misinterpreted. I don't even know if I'm interpreting it right. That's how easy it is to misinterpret this thing. It is so easy to just look at this movie and see a couple of dumb ladies make a bunch of dumb choices and get cornered doing it. It's also really easy to see it as a feminist film, shoving it to the man and finding the meaning of true friendship. It's easy to see it as an us against the world thing. It's easy to see it as a million different things, which makes the film a really good discussion film, and it also makes it a diverse film for different people. Everybody's going to have something different that they feel about it, which is great. And yeah, I was spoiled about the ending. Since what feels like birth, I've known how this thing ends. But thankfully, that doesn't exactly deter the experience of the film itself, which just does a really good job presenting friendship in general, as well as a really unique way to handle a snowball effect film. These women have a really good sense of chemistry. The men and how dumb they can be makes me laugh. How powerless these women are because of the actions some men take saddens me, but the things they do to come out on top anyway makes me smile. So in a way, this film has me feeling a mixture of different emotions, which I'm sure was partially the point, and a majority of the film does not feel aged at all. This is honestly the first time on my watch list when I felt like something worked out so well that if it came out today, it would be great. Heck, I swear to God, these women still look exactly the same 29 years later. Let's talk about my end score for a minute, which I think might impress you. From a technical vantage point, this film is more than safe. It's memorable. The only aspect of the film that didn't stand out to me as good is just some of the stuff going on behind the scenes, like visuals, cinematography, both of which was fine. Nothing terrible, just nothing extremely good either. Everything else, however, did impress me. That's why my unbiased score is found at 90%, and because this film is just so iconic and so memorable in the things that happen, my bias scores even higher at 92%, averaging out everything to a final score of 91%, 91 out of 100 possible stars, granting Thelma and Louise with a letter grade of A-, which is just so good. I was surprised. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did, but it is indeed solid. But I'd like to hear your thoughts on Thelma and Louise in the comments down below. Is it the kind of film you consider to be classic, iconic, and memorable? Or do you think it's a film that should be left in the archives of film history and just stay there? Let me know. As for YouTube, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button if you like this review, because there's more like it coming out. Hit the thumbs up button, because that always helps out my channel. And don't forget about the little bell icon, because that'll help notify you when I come out with my next review. And until then, peace out.